Right, hey guys, it's Whiskey Bravo 99. It is like 10 o'clock at night and I just thought, you guys asked me a while back for another cooking video. Now being a chef and shit, I started off a series months and months, like 7 months ago, but I never carried it on because obviously my son was born and then videos and stuff has kind of gone to different things. But sometimes I do like my preparation of my meals the night before I go to bed. Sometimes it's just easier, especially when it comes up to a Sunday roast like tomorrow. But I'm doing Sunday roast tomorrow with a twist, and the reason being is because obviously it's Christmas Day in like 5 days, so yee, can't fucking wait. My missus has got me so many decent presents. A couple of them I know about, a couple of them I don't, but there's a pair of boots, and they're actually camouflaged. And yeah, I want to get my feet in them, not my hands on them, but my feet in them as soon as possible. But no, fuck it. I thought, you know, I've got the opportunity. The missus gone out, so I thought, yeah, I'll do a quick video. Now, tomorrow, like I said, we're gonna have like a Sunday dinner, but it's not gonna be a roast dinner. It's gonna be roasted, but it's not gonna be a roast dinner. Right, it's a twist to it. Now bear with me guys. I've got here 1 kilo gammon joint, smoked. It's nothing spectacular, it's from Iceland, right? And you guys would be surprised, some people out there really knock Iceland's for like shit quality food and stuff like that. I don't know why, but I'll tell you something, 90%, right, of brewery run kitchens and stuff like that, and other kitchens, right, you're hearing it from a chef now, and I've worked in probably 30-40 different establishments over my 13-year career, and I can tell you something now, most of the stuff that will be put on your plate, guys, will come from Iceland. Shockingly, yes, Iceland's, Tesco's, Asda's. It won't come from Sainsbury's or Waitrose or Marks and Spencer's. It will come the cheapest of cheap, and sometimes even cheaper. You know, you'd be quite shocked. The shit that you see in kitchens is fucking... I've never done it personally because I have standards, and that's God's honest truth, hand on heart with the gammon. But no, for home use and that, I would never knock Iceland's for their meat. Their meat is fucking top quality, and for the price you get it at, you can't... I mean, £3.75 for a kilo joint of gammon. Now, I'll cook that up, and that'll be whatever's left over will be for sandwiches and stuff like that, or cold meat for me to eat at like 2:30 or 3:30 in the morning when I can't sleep and I decide to wake up for a midnight snack, as usual. By the way, if you guys are wondering why I'm wearing a Santa hat, it's because normally you guys will see me come on the camera, my hair's spiked and stuff like that, and my hair's just a fucking mess. It's just, everything's a mess. It's 10 o'clock at night, I'm about to go to bed, but I do this before I go to bed, so I thought I'd do the video and show you guys. But I'm going to pop this away and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. Right, first of all, get yourself a glass casserole dish. Pyrex is normally the best. You know, I will always invest in Pyrex. No matter the cost of it, it is worth the money. Decent jar of goose fat. You can't go wrong with this stuff. Fuck off cooking oil, but if cooking oil's all you got, try and invest in some lard. Lard's still cheap, it's still similar to this. Just mix the lard up with crumbled up meat stock cube, like OXO cube. And in here, I use my wash bowl for everything because, you know, it's clean, it gets anti-bac and stuff like that. So, but I picked up a standard stewing pack for £1. Now this is going to be a winter roast vegetable selection. So basically, it's vegetables. Instead of boiling them, steaming or anything, I'm just going to roast them. Take the skins off them, chop them up, and roast them in the oven. Now you guys can do this on a camp. It's easy to do on a camp. Just get a stew pack for £1. Take it out. Do you know what? You don't even need to take the skins off. I only take the skins off because I might end up using bits of the veg for the baby because he started to eat these types of foods now, like pureed up. So I've got to take the skins off. But normally I'll top and tail them, leave the skins on, dice them up. If you're out in a camp, even in like a pot or something. Put them in a pot and put the goose fat in there or whatever you've got, and just slowly cook them. Your best bet's in the oven, but you can do this on a wild camp anyway. But anyway, I'm going to crack on. First of all, get yourself a decent knife. Mine needs sharpening, so nice sharpness skills there. Yeah, been known the quick chop as well. Very fast and quick chop. But yeah, first we go and parsnip. About 3 or 4 carrots in there. They're mixed sized carrots. Very small swede. A couple of small onions, a red pepper, a few cloves of garlic, a goose fat, and always salt and pepper. You can never go wrong with salt and pepper here. You know, I've worked with chefs before, right, that don't season anything at all, and I'll tell you something, it tastes like fucking shit. The best way to teach yourself at seasoning stuff is start by boiling like potatoes for mashed potato. Now everyone adds water, salt into the water, right? But let me give you a little tip. A chef taught me this years ago. Add the salt bit by bit, because you can always add but you can't take away, right? And he used to pour the salt into the water, and he used to get his finger and he used to taste test the water to see how salty it was. And if it was too salty, or you put too much salt in, let's put it this way, you either had a £6 reduction out of your wages, which was sometimes, and when you're a learning chef, you know, everyone makes fucking mistakes, but when you fuck up and you start losing money, then you soon learn not to make the mistakes. But he used to taste test the water, and that was how he'd be able to tell whether or not it was going to be seasoned perfectly. And fucking hell, sometimes I wondered, he used to put like half a bucket of bloody salt in it. But he was a big fucking massive Scouse bloke, and you know, he was one of the best chefs I ever worked with. Very well known, high name to him. Worked in a lot of the top end restaurants in London. Managed and ran his own restaurants. He's now, I've just recently now found out that he's an executive senior executive head chef, and he's running 5 or 6 different businesses. Yeah, you know, but the bloke's been in the game for fucking donkeys. He knows what he's doing and that. But yeah, just gonna get these veg peeled anyway. I just thought it'd be a wicked, you know, different little video for you guys. I know the last one I ended up doing was the spam noodle soup, I think it was. Yeah, that was quite a few months ago. But no, this whole thing, like the winter roasted vegetables, I'll tell you something. So I'm not cooking, I'm just preparing and making a video out of it. Fucking, I'll tell you something. Fucking pain in the ass. When you're more tired and you're trying to do stuff before you go to bed, everything goes fucking wrong. No, the winter roast veg, I'll tell you something, even this just on a roast dinner, even if you guys want to add this to your Christmas dinner on Christmas Day, or even use up, right? I know so many people that do up too much veg, right, on Christmas Day. I think, oh, I'll just chuck it in the bin or whatever, or they overcook it. Don't chuck it away. Don't even use it for bubble and squeak. Just do this. This is like £1, and this can feed up to 4 people with 1 stew pack. Knock it up to 2 stew packs. You're feeding about 8 to 10, depending on how much people eat. I mean, everyone's different. I'm a fat bastard that likes to eat shitloads of food, but then that's me. Right. Just top and tail all this shit. But no, I just thought a different video. I've actually had like loads and loads of requests, probably ever since I've done the spam noodle soup. I've actually lost count. I actually went through my phone earlier because Missy's gone out, so I went through and I was looking through old messages that people had sent me via YouTube. And I was actually quite surprised, like through private messaging, how many I missed when obviously we was in the hospital with our son. and I was quite shocked, and I felt quite guilty about it because I ignored a lot of people, but obviously under the circumstances it couldn't have been helped. Little tip, guys, I know a lot of people that throw the heads of peppers away. Just pull the tops out and do it like that. Simple. You know, this is bloody frugal living here as well. So I'm gonna turn the camera here, you guys, so you can actually see what I'm doing, because I don't even know what you're actually bloody looking at, to be honest. So hopefully everyone's ready for Christmas. I know I was. Jesus Christ, we had started shopping back in September, I think it was. Just tried to do monthly sales and that. Obviously money's tight and stuff like that, but it's life, innit? It's life. Oh, another little tip, guys, please do not try this with frozen vegetables. There's too much water held in frozen vegetables. This will go to shit. I can guarantee you now it will go to bloody mush. Just move that out of the way. It will literally go to shit. So please don't try it, alright? Because you'll only fucking ruin it. And then I'll end up having someone suing my ass. No, I'm only joking. Right, garlic cloves. Fucking love garlic, and I'll add garlic to everything. My little brown food waste bin. You know, I can't wait until I start getting my veg patch done. I'm going to have my own compost heap done. Get my own fertiliser ground. I think last time you guys, I mean when I did the spam noodle soup, you guys never actually like properly was able to see me do anything. I mean, it's fair enough you see me cook, but you never actually see me do a like a proper video regarding like a proper meal, if that's a way of explaining it. Now these garlic cloves, right, I'm going to show you a little trick with them. Don't spoil garlic, don't fuck about with garlic. It's, you know, it's one of them things that if you overdo it, it's just fucked. It's just, treat garlic like a woman. Caress it and then put it in its place. No, I'm only joking. No, seriously, get the palm of your hand, your fist, and just gently crush down on it. Don't splatter the crap out of it. You literally want it so that it's just like mushed up, just gently crushed up in your hand. And then just get that, chuck that straight in the dish. I'll put the dish somewhere around here. It'll tip over, I know it will. I know it will. Goose fat as well. Get goose fat. Tablespoon. One decent table. Oh, I love the fucking smell of goose fat. At least a tablespoon and a half of goose fat. Can't use it all because I've got to keep it for Christmas Day. Can't go wrong with the smell of that. Cool. Or as my grandmother would have said, put air on your chest, you're a man, not a fucking woman. Right. Let's get rid of some of this crap in there. That's all the peelings. See, I don't know, I do love being a chef, but it's one of them things that when you do it for so long, it is genuinely the same shit, different day. And you know, anyone can say they're a chef. Anyone can say they cook. You know, there's a difference. A cook is someone that dings on a fucking microwave, and a chef is someone that does it like me, like this. Right. Let's get this out of the fucking way. Right. Onions. Just finely slice them. I bet you're all thinking, fuck me, how's he not just chopped his fucking hands off? Well, believe me, years and years and years and years and years of horrible practice. I'm going to remove this so you guys can actually get a better view of everything. Oh, fuck's sake. I'll tell you something, I've got the worst fucking mobile phone stand there is for filming. It's shit, it really is shit. Whenever you're trying to do anything, I'm just going to have to put it back the same place, guys. I'm really sorry, but I can't even get a better view. So, apologies guys, you're going to have to stick it. Onions. If some of you that don't like onions, right, and you can't stand the smell of them and they make you cry like a bitch, get a whole onion, cut it in half, and then run it under a cold tap. And as you run it under a cold tap, rub it in your hands, and then slice it. Believe me, it won't do nothing to your eyes then. Parsnips. Slice these. Christ, you're only going to do it about 1.5 mil, 2 mil. You don't want it massive, you just want it sliced as it is. Carrots. Carrots, you're going to go anything from 1/2 inch to 1 inch wide. Just vary it. I mean, nothing has to be spot on, and the best thing is about this meal, right, it tastes fantastic because of all the flavours, but the best part about it is there's no artistical side about it. There's just a grab a knife, grab some veg, chop the fuck out of it, put it in the oven and make your family happy. Simple. Now the top of the pepper I just sliced it, the bottom of the pepper I just get it, half it and quarters. Simple. Split the quarters again. So with this it should give you 8 slices of the pepper out of the quarters. So you'll get 2 halves, 4 quarters and 8 slices. Swede, take the swede straight down the middle. Start from the ass end of it, that's what we call it in the trade, the ass. You got the ass and the tits. I don't know why, it's just everyone has different ways. You know, I've always been quite lucky that over the years I've worked with quite a lot of decent high up chefs, so I've learnt a lot. But unfortunately I learnt the hard way, but I learnt the best way as well. I remember as a kid, my granddad always used to say to me, if you want something in life, get off your ass and go and get it yourself. No fucker will give it to you. You got to go out into the world and achieve it yourself. Right, whilst it's in the wash bowl, if you've got a wash bowl, use it to your advantage, right? It's always going to be clean. Salt. Season it in the wash bowl, believe me. I can make life so much easier and cleaner. Good dash of pepper. Put your hands in there, mix it together. And then just literally get it. My missus loves this. Well, every time I make it, I haven't made it for a long time, but when I do, she doesn't turn it down, that's for sure. So that's a cleaner way of doing it. Save getting fucking salt and pepper bloody everywhere. Don't do what I know what people have done as well. Some people that do cut onions, their eyes start to water, and as their eyes are starting to water after they season something, I've seen it happen loads of times, and I've known guys in the kitchen to season something, have salt on their hand, right, and they've gone and rubbed their eye, or like rubbed around their eye, and the salt's been caught on it. I mean, I've caught loads of people out in the kitchen. It's great. We years and years ago, we used to get a lot of the trainee chefs in, and we used to pull a hell of a lot of pranks on them. Like there was this young guy who had accidentally like cut his hand, basically, like cut only like a little scratch. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing like dangerous or anything, but yeah, he sliced his hand and he was bleeding, and we sorted him out and everything. And about 2 days later, he came back to work, and we gave him the worst job ever. We got him to go and slice loads of lemons. As fucking harsh as it sounds, but yeah. Anyway, that's what your winter veg meal should look like in the end. It doesn't look fantastic, but when it's cooked, it looks amazing. And I'll tell you something, the smell of it, it smells good just as it is there. Right, as that is there now, I mean as well, for you guys that don't want your fridge to stink of onions and stuff like that, I do it my way. This is how I do it, right? This is gonna be fun. Open up a new packet of fucking turkey foil. I'll get moaned at when she comes back in an hour. I'll get fucking moaned at about something. See the tin foil. And all you gotta do with this bad boy. Oh mate, it smells amazing. It is proper pucker. Do you know what I mean? I love the smell of it. There is nothing better than fresh vegetables just being done like this. Just all the smells, it just kicks up and it. Oh, if you guys do this and you try it, right, when you've done it, honest to God, message me and tell me what you think of it, because I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Here's some tin foil. Now, you're not going to cook it with tin foil on. This is just to cover it up overnight. Just grab it and just leave it on the side. Simple. Bob's your uncle, it's done. Yeah, done and sorted. Right guys, I love you and leave you. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and Merry Christmas to you all, and hopefully this meal might help you out guys. So take care of yourself, bye bye.